All right, so we are about to make some African Jollof Rice. It is the best rice I have ever had, besides arroz y gandules. We'll have a recipe on that too. So that's on the other end of the spectrum, though. That's a Spanish rice. This is African rice. It does have similarities to a Spanish rice, though, because we kind of do make like a sofrito. But what this rice is, though, is a flavor of spicy meats, chicken, and rice. And it's just delicious. So imagine like a hot wing turned into rice. That's what it's like. Typically, you would use a red pepper or a Scotch bonnet pepper. I believe those are not, or at least the Scotch bonnet peppers are not in season. I wasn't able to find those, so I just went ahead and used some dried red pepper flakes and sriracha, and it was just fine. It still was just as delicious as when I have had it from someone from Nigeria who made it. It was so good, guys. So here's how I did it. Go ahead and get you a red bell pepper, some onions, chop it up, and then we're gonna put it into a food processor. If you don't have a food processor, you can definitely put it in a blender. All right, so then I use just a half a can of some tomato sauce, teaspoon of salt, half a can of diced tomatoes, a half teaspoon of chili powder, half teaspoon of fresh garlic or minced garlic, a half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes, teaspoon of chicken bouillon seasoning, half teaspoon of thyme, half teaspoon of black pepper, a teaspoon of sriracha, and a teaspoon of bay leaf. And blend it up. So that basically we're just making a sauce. So I only did 1 cup of rice. I should have definitely done more. It was gone in a heartbeat. But of course, I just do 2-to-1 ratio as far as water and rice. So 1 cup rice, 2 cups of water. And I rinse the rice off to get the starch off until the water ran clear. And I use that strainer to kind of make sure the rice doesn't fall out and make a mess while I'm cleaning it off, and let it strain into the bowl. Then I add in 2 tablespoons of oil to my pot, pour in my sauce. We're gonna cook it up and let all of the flavors get incorporated. You only need to do it for about 10 minutes. I mean, and it smelled so good, just the sauce itself. Everyone's like, okay, what are you making? I can't wait. Let me get some. It's so good. So once you finally see it begin to sizzle and cook, stir it up some. So yeah, this smells too good. Oh my gosh. I'm just letting the sauce simmer. We didn't cook any of those veggies and peppers we put in there, so I want it to all be combined before I add the rice. My husband can't wait. Ready to add in our rice. We want to give it a good mix to get the sauce, the rice covered in the sauce.
To get the rest of it out. Because it's just that good. I want every drop. So we're going to give this a stir for now. After that, I will not be touching it.
We want to leave it alone as far as stirring. So the water does look quite red because I rinsed out the food processor that I put the sauce in or made it in to get every drop of it, and I just put water in it, and so I had and poured it into 2 cups of water, or my measuring cup of 2 cups. It's just that good. I wanted every drop of it. So if you like your rice really flaky, you don't have to do this process with putting the foil on there. But what that does is it gets it cooked through and makes it really moist and soft. So if you're okay with soft rice, that's what that trick does. So you do still keep it on a medium heat because it makes it so tender. You don't want to put it too low and have it soggy. And then put the top on there. And then you can stir it from the bottom up. But using just 1 cup of rice, you really don't even have to go stir it because it's just not that much rice. If you have like a big pot, yeah, you want to stir from the bottom up to make sure all of the rice cooks through. So with 1 cup, it doesn't require much stirring at all. You really want to leave it alone. That's the trick to getting your rice to be a nice consistency and be presentable, like and flaky. But this still came out really good. It was just really soft because I had put the foil. And there's the finished product. It was just, like I said, gone in a heartbeat. The whole house tore it up. And it's not too spicy. It's just so good. It's just a perfect mix of spice in there. So definitely give this a try. I definitely appreciate you tuning into this video. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share. Thank you so much.